global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. A few days ago, we saw the crossfire, political crossfire between Kenneth Okonkwo and the governor of Akwa Ibom State. The issue of political transgender came into the political lexicon of Nigeria, and we saw also the governor of the state lambasting Kenneth Okonkwo, making some very strong utterance against him. However, the people of Akwa Ibom said have decided to step up to send a representative who is interestingly a key member of the cabinet of Gov Eno. He has decided to make some clarification and send the last warning to Kenneth Okonkwo. Let's listen to him and we're back to talk more.
Well, first, I thank you so much for bringing this up and for inviting me to be part of this conversation. I listened to Kenneth Okonkwo's outburst, and of course the governor in his right also responded, which is expected because there are certain things that are not expected of certain adults. When you begin to use certain languages that you know as a lawyer that it's totally slanderous, transgender, we know what that means. It's slanderous. You're getting into things that are out of place. Why not talk of issues and politics and so on? And you start making...
You don't think that he uses as a pun? A pun was intended.
No. What kind of pun is that? You know how offensive... You know how
transition into another.
No. The mere use of that word, you know the connotation, you know the meaning. You know the meaning. So for me, it's unfortunate. And then talking about moving political parties and so on. Kenneth, as you saw in that, acted a script or a film because he himself moved from PDP to APC, to Labour, and failed in all of these movements. And now he is involved in some kind of discussions of coalition and so. So who is more Catholic here? And if the governor of Akwa Ibom State decided within his right to move political party with the people of Akwa Ibom State, it's within his right and it's within the right of the people of Akwa Ibom State. So what is the business of Kenneth Okonkwo? That's simply being a meddlesome interloper. And meddlesome interloper clearly in a matter that does not concern you. So who was fighting him when he moved his own political party and had issues with the political parties that he ever belonged to, if he was really a member of any? So for me, I think there are things people should concern themselves with, and those should be issues. I'm not beginning to get into it. He didn't even end there. He went on symphony to begin to call the governor further names, which brings to question issues of morality and upbringing.
Yeah, but the governor responded.
Yeah,
the governor still living in bondage.
Yeah,
and many people are saying
exactly
online that the governor is not just a governor; he's also a pastor. And if you're saying that he has refused to leave his bondage, you think that that's a becoming...
Yeah, so it is right for Kenneth Okonkwo to insult the governor. When he insults the governor of Akwa Ibom, then he insults the totality of the people of Akwa Ibom, and it's not acceptable.
No, he insults the governor, I think.
Yeah, yes, he did.
I think
he did.
Was just
and then if you even listen to
on
the second one on symphony, he used all sort of uncouth language that brings to question the character and upbringing of certain persons. And I think some of these issues, we need to re-examine how people think and how they conduct themselves, and the reason why they have reflected what they have shown in the society in the past years that they have claimed to be in this space.
I was just going to highlight what Steve was saying about the governor also being a pastor, and obviously we all remember the parable of turning the other cheek. Do you think in the governor's response he was just
politics you don't really turn the other cheeks completely. You don't turn the other cheeks. In politics, yes, the governor is a pastor, but who also said that a pulpit is not where you can also speak truth and tell people things
that can be wholly wrong.
Yeah, well, if you call it wholly wrong, but I think this meddlesome interloper should concern himself with the issues that concern him. The people he's working with are talking about his coalition. How many of those people today were not founding members of the PDP at the beginning? How many people can he really point at today that did not move from one political party to the other? What is his interest in Akwa Ibom and issues concerning Akwa Ibom? Okay, why not bother focus on issues? Are you talking of development? Can you fault the governor on that? Are you talking of performance? Can you discuss performance, discuss development? Yes, even if you are talking about political movement, look at the merits and demerits, if any. But in this case, this is a movement that the governor made, supported massively by the people of Akwa Ibom State. The totality of the people of Akwa Ibom State, in their good percentage, have moved with the governor already. So where is Kenneth Okonkwo's view of his likes in this matter? Okay. On the 11th, when the governor left, he left that movement on the 6th and went to Nice in France to attend the UN Rising Ocean Conference. And when he came back on the 11th, the people of Akwa Ibom marched out in their numbers and trooped out. The airport was almost impassable, wanting to receive him because they've not seen him from that day to the first time he came back. The last time we witnessed that kind of mammoth crowd and movement into the airport was the day the airport was opened in 2009 by the Senator Godswill Akpabio's administration. Okay. So that's what was. So Kenneth Okonkwo should focus on where he comes from, focus on his acting, because clearly you can see his acting. He's used to acting. So even in his speech, you can see he's acting. Whatever script he's acting, let him keep acting it. But Akwa Ibom State is more important for us as Akwa Ibom people, and we're interested in our development. We are pleased with our governor. We are pleased with the Arise agenda. We are pleased with his performance. The people of Akwa Ibom State are pleased with him. And of course, within his right to move and with the people of Akwa Ibom State, he has done that. He has said that expressly.
I would like us to move a bit forward and move a bit away from Kenneth Okonkwo and the governor, Gov Eno. They're joining issues with someone you have described as a meddlesome interloper.
Yeah, he's a meddlesome interloper.
But you know, some might say that they would expect
morality and upbringing, because if they are proper upbringing, he will not use such language. Okay, on a sitting governor, because when you do that, you're hitting the governor as a person and the totality of the 7.5 million people of Akwa Ibom.
Excuse me, I would.
All right, welcome back. That was the Minister Commissioner of Information of Akwa Ibom State, Aniyekan Umana. But I think we need to be clear about some things. When you are a public officer, you are open to scrutiny. You are open to all manner of criticism and recommendations. People will praise you. A lot of people will castigate you based on what you really represent. So I feel that Kenneth Okonkwo has that right to say what he said, because if you listen to it, he wasn't really talking down on the governor, but was looking at the fact that in terms of political ideology, political stability, the governor does not have political ideology. He's shifting ground, and but though Umana also made him to understand that you started up as PDP stalwart, you moved to APC, you went to Labour, and now you're just hanging. But be that as it may, I feel that no matter how much you're talking to someone, you should be able to control your mouth, not to say things that will kind of hit him emotionally off balance. You understand? Though the governor also did not spare him, because I was expecting the response that Umana gave, that the governor will give such. But instead of that, the governor also went in spelling out what he considered to be the failures of, Kenneth Okonkwo, and the fact that he's still under bondage, which for most people, that was hitting below the belt. It was quite, unprofessional to make such utterance. But be that as it may, I think that it should be put to rest. But at the same time, the governor needs to understand that whether the person is from your state, is not from your state, you are open to criticism. The very day you are a public responsibility, or you are voted in to represent the people, automatically everyone have the right to talk to you, to scrutinize you, to put your moves or your action in a balance, and talk of whether you are hanging or you're not hanging. So I think that should be clarified. We'd like to leave it there. What's the standpoint on the response given by the Commissioner of Information, Aniyekan Umana? Listen to her in our comments.